For every $1 spent on email marketing, the average return is $42. And that number is going up. But here's the problem. Most people do it completely wrong. Bad subject lines, spammy content, zero personalization, and worst of all, they blast the same email to everyone and wonder why no one opens it. So here's what we're going to do in this video. How do you build a list of subscribers that actually want to hear from you? What kind of emails get opened, read, and clicked? What automations are worth setting up, and which are just hype? If you're ready to stop guessing and start growing with strategy, keep watching. This could be the missing piece you've been ignoring. So, why is email still one of the best marketing channels in 2025? Because while trends change every year, human behavior doesn't. We check our inboxes every single day, sometimes before we even get out of bed. Email is personal. It's direct. And here's the real reason it matters. You own your list. Social platforms can change the rules overnight. Your reach can drop with one algorithm tweak. But with email, your audience is yours. You're not renting space. You're building an asset. With better automation tools and smarter segmentation, email has become more efficient. You can send personalized messages, timed perfectly, without doing it all manually. Whether you're selling a product, offering services, or just sharing content, email gives you a way to build trust over time. That leads to sales. That leads to growth. But here's the catch. It only works if you actually know what you're doing. Let's start with the foundation. How to build a high-quality list, even if you're starting with zero. Let's be real. Most people want an email list, but have no clue how to build one the right way. It's not about adding random names. It's about attracting the right people with the right offer. Start with a landing page. One clear message. One action. Get the email. Now comes the reason to sign up. People won't hand over their email for nothing. You need a lead magnet, something helpful, fast, and specific. Think about a checklist, a template, a mini tutorial, or a swipe file. It doesn't have to be big. It just needs to solve a small problem your audience cares about. Next, you need traffic. Post it on your socials. Add it to your YouTube description. Mention it in your podcast or blog. People don't sign up by accident. Ask for it, clearly, consistently, everywhere. Then, manage expectations. Tell them what they'll get and how often. This builds trust from day one. It's not about having the biggest list. It's about having a list that's actually paying attention. Now, let's look at how to make your lead magnet convert. Here's why most lead magnets fail. They're too vague or try to do too much. The best lead magnets are simple and specific. They give someone a quick win. Don't say free ebook. Say 5 subject line formulas that got me 45% open rates. That creates curiosity. It promises a result, and it gives people a reason to care. A strong lead magnet checks 3 boxes. It solves a small, clear problem. It's fast to use, ideally under 10 minutes. It leads naturally into your paid offer or email sequence. Some high-converting examples include a Notion template for creators, a 7-day email welcome sequence, a quick worksheet for improving open rates, a short video walkthrough on landing page mistakes, a swipe file of high-performing subject lines. And here's something people forget. Naming matters. The email checklist sounds boring. The $10,000 email checklist sounds useful. Once someone opts in, deliver the freebie instantly. But don't stop there. The follow-up email is just as important. Thank them, remind them why it matters, and invite them to reply. That one response can turn a cold lead into a real connection. Now that people are joining your list, how do you keep them reading? Let's talk about writing emails that don't get ignored. You've got a list. Great. Now, let's not lose them. The biggest mistake people make is overthinking. You don't need to be a copywriter to write a good email. You just need to be clear, helpful, and a little human. Start with the subject line. That's your first shot. Keep it short, honest, and interesting. Examples that get clicks. This nearly killed my open rate. I stopped doing this and doubled my replies. 3 words that fix my email strategy. Your first line also matters. It shows up in inbox previews. Make it personal, weird, or direct. Just avoid fluff. Structure your email like this.
Start with a hook or story.
Teach one thing or share a useful idea. Give one clear action, whether that's a reply, a click, or a reply. Write to one person, not a crowd. Use short paragraphs, everyday language, and contractions.
Keep it easy to scan.
No walls of text. And length? Short works best, unless your story or content is actually worth the scroll. Before you send, ask, would I read this? If not, rewrite it. Now, let's look at how automation can keep your list warm without more effort from you. Most people think automation needs to be complex. It doesn't. Start with one welcome sequence. When someone signs up, send 3 to 5 emails that introduce you, set expectations, and deliver quick wins. This is the part where you build trust and start the relationship. Not every email needs to sell. Focus on helping and giving people a reason to keep opening. Then you can add behavior-based sequences. If someone clicks a certain link, send them more content on that topic. If someone finishes a series, offer them a next step. These don't need to be perfect, just relevant. 3 sequences are usually enough to start. Welcome. Lead magnet delivery. A simple pitch sequence tied to your main offer. Make sure emails are spaced out. One every few days keeps interest without causing fatigue. Use tools that fit your needs. What you'll actually use. The goal is to reduce the time you spend managing emails and increase the relevance of what people receive. Once your automations are in place, your focus shifts to making each email count. And that means sending smarter, not louder. Now, let's go into how segmentation and personalization help you do that. Treating your entire list the same is the fastest way to lose people. Not everyone signs up for the same reason. One wants tips. Another wants templates.
A third is ready to buy.
If they all get the same message, none of them will feel like it was meant for them. Start by tagging people based on what they sign up for. If they downloaded a writing guide, tag them with interested in copy. If they clicked on a product, tag them as a warm lead. You don't need a dozen tags to start. Just enough to send better content to the right people. Then, personalize your messages. Go beyond first names. Mention what they downloaded. Reference actions they've taken. Show them you're paying attention. People respond to emails that feel personal, not automated. The goal isn't more emails. It's better ones. With this in place, the only thing left is knowing what not to do. Even with the right tools, people mess up email all the time. First mistake. Sending without a goal. If you're not clear on the purpose, your audience won't be either. Second, bad timing. Too often and you're spam. Too little and they forget you exist. Third, writing like a business robot. Formal language kills engagement. Talk like a person, not a press release. Next, messy layout. Walls of text, no spacing, or too many buttons make people click away. Keep it clean. Use short paragraphs. Make the action clear. And avoid clickbait. If your subject line makes a promise, your email better deliver. If not, trust drops fast. Last, ignoring data. If engagement drops, test something new. Get these right, and you'll be ahead of most senders already. Now, let's close with a few final tips and the next step you should take. Email works when you keep it simple. Know who you're talking to. Say something that matters.
Send it at the right time.
Repeat. You don't need fancy tools or giant lists. You need a clear message and people who care about it. Start small. Build trust. Write like a human. And always remember, one great email is better than 10 rushed ones. To recap, keep your subject lines short and honest. Make your emails easy to read. Segment your list so people get what's relevant. Send consistently, not constantly. If this helped you, give the video a thumbs up and hit subscribe.